Well, before I start this rant, I just want to take a moment to pay my respects to Big Poppy. Get well soon. Alright, let's just get this over with. Bruins, what the hell happened? Come on. What happened? This was supposed to be a dominant team going up against an interim coach and a rookie goalie. Yeah, I'll admit I was a little worried heading into game 1 because of the 10-day break. But then they just came back. They won that game. All right, and I felt like, okay, this team is going to be good. We're going to win this series, no problem. Game 2 happened. I wasn't too worried about that. I expected to go to game 5. And then game 3, things look good. We're getting things going. Game 4 happens. And I'm just getting really annoyed because we're only winning every other game. Game 5 happens. And we get our butts handed to us. What the hell? And I start to get worried heading into game 6. I was starting to get a video just like this ready in my head heading into game 6. Because I thought that we might lose. Then we come back. Then we just win. Thankfully, we just win game 6. Game 7 comes. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little conflicted. I don't want, on one hand, I'm confident we can win. But on the other hand, I'm worried about all the patterns going on in my head telling me that we're going to lose. And then game 7 happened. I don't even know where to start on that. They couldn't hold possession. They could not keep possession. What the heck? And then they just get outplayed physically. And the first period was actually our good period. Alright, if you remember the stats from that, the Bruins were creating chances left and right, and then not even letting St. Louis have anything at all. And then late in the first period, the Blues have one chance. The first chance they've had since the first minute, and they score. A minute later, they score again. Second period, nothing happens. Third period, midway through, I'm just thinking, what is going on with this team? And then the Blues score again. And again. Alright, if there's anyone watching this who was either rooting for the Blues or against the Bruins, okay, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Okay, just 10 seconds to just laugh. Alright, laugh at this poor Boston sports fan. And just, alright, starting about now. Pause if you need more time. Alright, are you done laughing? Good. But you know what? I am going to say a couple things. So, firstly, clearly the Blues wanted it more. They did. And it showed last night. The Bruins didn't want it nearly as much as the Blues did. Simple as that. And secondly, this may sound bad, and I may find some people from Boston hunting me down for saying this, but maybe losing the Stanley Cup was a good thing. Now hear me out. Hear me out. Okay? So, leading up to this series, everyone in New England was joking about how We haven't had a parade in 3 months. This is unacceptable. There are 3-year-olds. There are 3-month-olds who have never experienced a championship in New England. Unacceptable. This is the kind of stuff that people were saying and hearing all throughout New England. Talk about arrogance. And I'm no exception. I am no exception. I'm pretty arrogant myself. But we just put this expectation on these teams to win their championship every year, every season, every game we expect to win. And I know the Patriots, they can live up to that expectation. And even then, sometimes they don't. We live in a culture where if we don't win the championship, if we're not the number 1 team, then it was a wasted season. We put this expectation on these teams to just win and win and win. People talk about the Patriots going undefeated each year. Do we even realize how ridiculously hard that is? Anyway, losing in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final last night, I think that's the slap in the face that we needed. That quick hit of reality to remind us that nothing comes easy. When I say us, I mean all the fans, all the teams, players, coaches from all these New England teams. We need to remember that winning is not easy. Winning a single game is not easy. Winning an entire season, a championship, that is not easy. And very few teams are able to produce like they do here in Boston and all of New England. All right, I'm still upset that we lost, of course, but I think we should look at this as a reality check to remind us that nothing in this world comes easy. And if you want something, you've got to work hard for it. And that's how the Patriots look at it. That's how the Red Sox look at it. That's how all our teams look at it. And that's how we need to start looking at it. Of course, I want to win as much as possible. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, maybe our mindsets need to be adjusted from winning every game, every year, to maybe just keeping in mind that losing is possible, and we need, and when we accept that, I don't know where I'm going with this, honestly. Well, I guess that's all I gotta say. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do for videos next after this. Maybe just a couple fun things here and there until school starts. But till then, I guess I'll see you next time.